BFN Fusion prevents economic losses by recognizing issues and shortages early on. In this video, we learn about trend warnings. Hello and welcome to a new video of How to BFN Fusion. My name's Annette and I'm delighted that Maxime and Anders are joining me today in the studio. So today we're talking about trend warnings. Now, I know trend warnings, one can imagine from the name what it's possibly about, but I'm dying to hear a bit more from you yourselves.
Yeah, I will answer this one. As you can imagine, our farmers or our customers are quite busy people, and they don't have time to go through all the data that's in the system as we saw the last time. So we have created a service that will calculate the trend that the specific batch is supposed to follow. And if they start to deviate from this trend, then you'll get a warning, hence the name trend warning. So I think it'll be a little bit clearer if I just show you what it looks like.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see here, it looks like the survey that we talked about earlier, except instead of a table, I have two graphs. And one of them is for water consumption, and the other one is for feed consumption. And obviously the blue one is for water. We have two perforated lines. These are the lines that we have calculated that the flocks should follow. And if you start to deviate from these lines, then you will get a warning.
Okay, so far so good, but I get a warning. What does the customer do when they get a warning?
Well, that is a good question, actually, because a lot of farmers, they say, okay, exactly like you did, I get a warning. How do I know what to do? And we just look at the graph, you'll see some small icons here, and these icons represent a warning. And you can see in this one, he has a dip in the water consumption here on day 22. And if I click on this one, then he gets a small description on what the deviation here is about, and what the data is that we use to calculate this warning. And we also show him some suggestions, what he can do about this warning.
Okay. To me, that sounds really helpful and really useful. Do you have feedback from customers who are possibly already using the trend warning system?
Yeah, may I answer on this question? So,
Please, Maxim.
we have multiple customers globally that are already using this service, and we are getting really a lot of positive feedback because this is really very helpful to our customers. And may I even tell a story from our customers that we had last time? So we have a customer, he has multiple farms, multiple houses, of course, very busy guy, but he is also a really good producer. So he started to use trend warnings. And during the usage of trend warnings, he realized that he always got a warning on the day 22 regarding the water consumption of the batch. As Anders was just showing, is a perfect example. So then they started to investigate and saw that they had the same situation, means a drop in the water consumption, also for the historical batches. They didn't realize it previously, but now they're getting this information from the system itself. So they started to analyze why does it happen. And they figured out that on the previous day, they always had a feed change, means they got new feed with a new component, and this had an impact on the water consumption. So, and as the feed consumption and bird weight is also related to water consumption, it has, of course, a bad impact on the production and the results. So they changed the components and could solve the problem. So the birds didn't stop to drink water and continue to drink, and therefore also eat more and get a higher weight. At the end, we had the result that the average bird weight of this entire batch had a higher weight of 200 grams. You have to imagine that in such a house, we have 30,000 animals and 7 rotations per year. This has an impact that we had a higher revenue for this single house per year of 16,000 euro.
Incredible. That's really interesting to hear. So it basically shows how useful the trend warning system is already being to certain clients. Okay, I think we've run out of time for today. Thank you both for joining me, Maxime and Anders, and thank you to you too for joining us. I look forward to our next videos where you'll hopefully be with us. And to make sure you don't miss any, please do subscribe to the Big Dutchman channel. See you soon.